Dad, thank you for walking beside me today and every day. Love, Emily.
Well, first off, let me say, congratulations. And thank you for inviting me and allowing me to, be a part of everything. I really appreciate it. I've known Joe almost 10 years now, and I met Emily a short time after that, and a great couple. Joe's probably one of the best guys I know, and Emily's amazing too, and you can just see that they really love each other and that they have a long future and a long time together, and it's good to see.
Hey, it's Tony. I met Smo and Twinkle, also Emily and Joseph, at Trollville through my husband Max. I've loved them ever since I met them. It's been an instant connection, and I want to wish them the best of luck, many years of happiness, and I love you guys so much. Good luck with everything you have, and know that you always have a family here back on the East Coast and Rocky Mountain.
Hey guys, I guess the one thing I was thinking about driving to the wedding was seeing, when we actually met Emily. Joe I've known since I was 8, and so meeting Emily, I didn't realize how long ago it was, but I think it was right after Ferrum in 2011, 2010, we went to a concert, and that was the first time I met and saw them together. It was actually pretty amazing, and I think since that day, even through everything they've been through thick and thin, they still stick together. So that's how, at least Joe, Jesus, I think we're now 20 years friends. I hope it doesn't stop you there.
Alright, I'm Katie Fidella, Shimmy. I met Twinkle when I was 21 years old, and she was trying to pledge with the roller, and I went up to her and I said, "Oh, I got cupcake in my hair. Nice to meet you. I'm Shimmy." With Smo, I'm thinking the first time I met him was at Trollville watching a Ravens game. I'm not sure. I'm excited about the wedding. I'm a little nervous. I'm 8 months pregnant, so I'm hoping this baby doesn't come tonight. And some advice I would give you is always have sex 3 days a week.
Beautiful day for a wedding here in the mountains of Virginia. I met Emily and Joe at Ferrum College. Had a math class with Emily where she cheated on it with me. On me. I was the smart one in the class. Met Joe when I pledged the fraternity. Great people. So happy that they're getting married today. It's a long time coming, but very happy for them. Wish them a lifetime of happiness.
My name's Garth. Joe and Emily are some of the two best wholehearted or good-hearted and down-to-earth people that I've met or even know. Joe and I are very close, and Emily as well. They're perfect for each other. I couldn't imagine them not being together. Advice for Smo is just remember the words happy wife, happy life.
I'm the best man, and how I know my brother, well, simple. He's my little brother. I met Emily actually at one night at Trollville, one of their events, but I think honestly today they're great, amazing people. I love my brother, I love Emily. I can't wait till she's my sister legally. But I pray for them and wish them the best, and as long as they realize effort together, they're able to conquer everything. And I love them both.
Hi, I'm Michael Harvey. I've known Joe since estimate 2004, maybe 2006. And I met Twinkle 2010. And the first time I met Twinkle was the first time Joe told me that's the girl he wants to be with. By the end of the night, he was with her, and he's been with her ever since. So, very proud of you, Joe. Congratulations. It's been a long time, a little emotional. Very proud of you. And advice? No advice, you got it down pat.
Hi, my name's Emily, aka Gonzalez. I met Smo and Twinkle at Ferrum College through our fraternity sister SAK, KAS. Twinkle's very kind-hearted and very loyal, and Smo is very funny and outgoing. The advice I have for them is to always have communication between one another and to keep loving each other. And as a couple, they've been together for 8 years. I witnessed when they got together when I was pledging, and I've never met a stronger or more two deserving people to be together.
My name is Dominique Collier, aka Dom, and I first met Smo freshman year at Ferrum College, and then a little while later we got together with Twinkle, which made him a better person, and them together is a couple that you can see yourself wanting to be like. And basically they make each other better, and they will be together for a long time.
I'm very happy to be here today. Thanks for having me in y'all's wedding, for one. I met Joe and Emily back in college in Toronto. It's been really nice, having a great time, and we're here to have the best time of the night ever tonight. So congrats on your wedding. The best advice I have to give to you guys is to always keep it interesting, never stop adventuring, and always forgive each other.
My name is Ty. A lot of people know me as Carlton. Joe and I met in college. We all went to the same undergrad together and pledged the same fraternity. We kind of got close to each other during that time, and became brothers, like actual brothers, and that was something that meant a lot. And Emily kind of came into the picture and kind of, I don't know, it seemed like it just kind of worked together. They fit together. They were good, and I think that just that combination just made everything more like worthwhile, like everything leading up to like what's happening today. And yeah, I love both of them, and I think that I wish the most happiness for all of them. And at the end of the day, it's like if I can say anything, just be true to a relationship, stay true to like that being like what it is, and everything else is just extra, and come back to each other like y'all always have been, and then it'll all work out.
Finally, after 8 years, I'm ready. I'm ready.
Sometimes I wonder what my life would have been like had our paths never crossed. I do know without a doubt that my life is so much better with you in it. From the first time we knew each other, you made it clear that you cared about me. When I was sick in Clark, I had messaged multiple people, and you were the only one that came to my call. I will never forget you staying by my side even though we barely even knew each other. Since we became good friends over the 8 years, this transition to partners has been very seamless. I love you with all my heart. I just can't believe that we're doing this together with each other. The last thing I wanted to say is it's not about fame and fortune. It's about believing in yourself and understanding that this life is life. it's liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. And happiness isn't about getting what you want all the time. It's about loving what you have. So get ready. Today's going to be a new day.
To start off, I wanted to quote my favorite line from my favorite book, Wuthering Heights. Whatever our souls are made of, his and mine are the same. I've always loved that line, but I didn't truly understand the meaning of it until I met you. When we first started our journey, I was just a wide-eyed sophomore in college who wanted more out of life than a strict 5-year plan. You were so easygoing, easy to talk to, and easy to be myself around. You have always helped to push me out of my comfort zone to try new exciting things. And you've always been there for me during my anxiety episodes and have always had my back. You are my adventure partner and my best friend. We've done so many shenanigans together that we'd be here for weeks while I talked about them with all my rambling ways. So I'll tell you some of the top ones instead, and luckily for you, I wrote it down so you won't tell me to just get to the point. Getting married at Taco Bell in Vegas was Plan C. This amazing venue was Plan B. And Plan A was marrying you a really, really long time ago, pretty much the first day I met you. So on this magical day, I promise you so many things. I promise to always be there for you and have your back as your ride or die. I promise to always care for you in health and in sickness, even through your dramatic stomach issues. I promise to compromise with you, overcome every obstacle we face with you, and to learn more with you every day. I promise to always travel with you and find interesting places to see. I promise to always make sure you have water at festivals, to stay up with you watching sets until after sunrise, and I promise to always hold your shoes when you just want to run around barefoot. I promise to always sing to you literally all the time because I know how much you love it, and to scratch that one part of your back you can't always reach. But most importantly, I promise to grow with you mentally and emotionally, to never give up on you, and to always be your biggest supporter. I promise to love you, Joseph, more and more every day until the day I die, and even after that.
I met Emily back in middle school when we both lived in Germany. The wedding is fantastic so far. I can't wait to see them actually tie the knot. And my advice for them is don't, let me rephrase that. Don't leave without saying I love you after a fight.
John Wells, Smojo's frat brother Ram. I met them back when they were freshmen. I was a junior at college, and I remember when they first met, Joe was pledging, and she wound up becoming, Twinkle wound up becoming my sorority sister, because she pledged KS. Smojo, Joseph Banks, became an SAK brother, because I met him his freshman year, first semester, and we really clicked. We had a great time at Ferrum. Advice, they made it through a lot of stuff up and down, so just keep on going, stay, work through it. It's not a race, it's a marathon. So, good luck. Love y'all.
My name's Rachel. I met Twinkle, first time I met Twinkle was when I drove to her house. I lost my glasses on the highway, so I met her blind, so I kind of had a weird experience meeting her for the first time, but eventually we grew closer and closer, and now we're best friends, so that's awesome. And I met Joe at a rave with my boyfriend, but not the time, and then we just danced together, and we were friends after that. So advice I have for you guys is to eat a lot and communication.
Hello, I'm Abigail Lewis, aka Sheldon. I first met Elion when we were pledging in together. He was pledging for SAK and I was pledging for KS. And I know Twinkle because she pledged in the semester after me to KS. Today's wedding has been a lot of fun so far, and I'm looking forward to the rest of the day. Some advice I have for them is that they should always be kind to each other.
First of all, I'd like to thank everybody for coming out today. Wonderful event. Thank you for Joseph, the Banks family. Thank you, everybody. I'm not going to speak first, so I'm going to go ahead and read off the form because, it's been a pretty rough couple days. So we're going to knock this out. First of all, Emily, on behalf of me and your mother, we'd like to thank you, let you know how happy we are. We wish you and Joe nothing but joy and happiness for the rest of your life. With that being said, we have a couple of advice for you. Take time for each other. Listen when you want to talk. Never go to sleep angry. And always find laughter in everything you do. Remember, marriage is 100-100, not 50-50. Always put each other first. Follow that, you will always have a wonderful life. With that being said, we got a couple gifts for you. And I'm going to pass it on to your mother. She couldn't go, she had to say something. She's a talker family.
We have bread, so your house will never be hungry. Salt, so you'll always have flavor. And wine, so that your life will be happy and prosperous. So if everybody could please raise a glass with us as we wish this happy couple a wonderful life.
We love you.
I'm kind of like my dad. I'm not good at talking, but I just want to say, Emily, you're my big sister, and I've known you since I was born, and we're not the same age. We're a lot different, so I have no advice for you. But you're still my best friend, even though we haven't lived together for forever. I still love you with all of my heart. And Joe, I've known you pretty much for 8 years. You're the only person that I've grown up with beside my sister that actually took care of her and actually cared for her. Well, oh wait. Beside us. But anyways, both of you know I've been asking my parents for a little brother or sister all of my life. But I have Joe, so woo!
You got it.
What I meant to say was I welcome you into the family just like my big brother. Thank you.
First, I want to say that I want to thank the Lord for allowing this day to happen for Joseph and Emily, and He couldn't bless them with a more beautiful day than how the outcome it was. I mean, due to what I've seen yesterday, and I know they've been stressing, they've been running around like crazy. I want to give the big man in the sky his praise for that. Now, the man with about 20 different aliases. Smo, Jojo, Joseph, Joe Fish, Elion. I swear he got more names than the Wu-Tang Clan members. Nah, but it's crazy to know Joseph since he was born, know him all his life. I have so many memories see, first of all, let's go with this. For all of y'all from Ferrum that knows him, you only know him as a certain individual. From when I know him, mayhem. He just following, hold on to the pocket. Wherever I go, he have to go. But I'm gonna let you know, as everybody probably noticed, we're really tight right now, but back then, it wasn't like that. I was quite mean to him, and I was very unfair to him. But just flashbacking right now, just seeing coming from spit high to the man he is now, it's an amazing thing. I mean, I'm very mule-headed. This is one of the only few people in my life that I know that can actually change me. I I mean, for a lot of you, you don't know who I was beforehand. Like, I can tell you, I was straight hood, gutter, straight thug. Menace to society. But Joe, just seeing how kind he was to everybody else in the world, and just always caring about everybody else before himself. Like, you always look out, somebody had a problem, what you need? Smo was there waiting for somebody, hey, I got you. You know, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people here can vouch for that. I mean, he's completely just selfless. He's always caring about others. And I mean, he don't mind carrying other people's burden. And he always looking out as a team. And I look like this, Joe. I am very proud of you as the man you are now. I couldn't ask for a better little brother, even though I was a little shaky in the beginning. But, you know, I'm very proud of you, man. And Emily, when I first met you, I honestly was a little shaky. Very quiet. I was like, it's going to be an interesting match. But I'm glad that you stuck with him, because just like me, he's lonely with it. You don't like to listen. But, you know, and then in the future, you got a problem. I don't know. I'll bust him up real quick. But outside of that, Joe, Emily, y'all are an amazing couple. Y'all been through so many mishaps. Y'all been through so many great things. And the beautiful thing is y'all always have each other back. Always look out for each other. Regardless if it's a bad situation or a great situation. The bond that y'all actually have, I don't know if you fully realize it, but appreciate it, love it, caress it.
Yeah.
You know? And I can tell you this right now, in the future, nobody knows what's really laid out but the big man, but don't be scared, don't be hesitant, and always put effort into it, because only you decide what effort is. You know what I mean? As by far as, if you know you're giving 100%, don't worry about the outside people telling you that you need to try harder, because you know what you're doing. And just remember, y'all always stay as a team. Teamwork makes the dream work. So, if everybody can, raise a glass to Joseph and Emily. Hope y'all have a beautiful, blessed relationship here in the future. I love both of y'all.
Okay, first off, how am I supposed to follow that? I mean, really. Okay, so for those of you who don't know me, my name's Tony. I'm Emily's matron of honor. Emily and Joe and I met at good old Trollville in Ferrum about 5 years ago. When my husband introduced me to Emily and Joe, aka Smo and Twinkle, we instantly hit it off. But when Emily asked me to be her matron of honor, at first I was shocked. I was like, wow. I was honored, beyond honored, but I was really shocked. I was like, surely there's someone who knows her more than I do or has been around her more than I have. But then I got to thinking, when I first met Emily, we hit it off like no other. We formed this little girl alliance against Max and Smo, where we kept them in line, and they will never admit it, but we kicked their butts in Mortal Kombat. There was never this awkward phase with me and Emily. Let's see, I've lost my spot here. And ever since then, there's been a beautiful and pure friendship that has came with all of us. So I'm beyond honored to be standing up here next to both of you guys. I have never met a couple more meant to be than these two. They laugh together, they dream together, they play together, fight together, and even when they were 2,000 miles away from each other, they still worked together because they knew that's what worked for them. And right there, that's what makes a beautiful marriage. Here we go. I'm so happy for the two of you, and I can't wait to see what the future holds. I believe that I can say on behalf of everyone here that we are beyond blessed to be a part of y'all's journey. The best piece of advice that I can give you guys, that I'm sure you guys have already figured out by now in the almost decade you've been together, is that there are going to be tests that life throws at you, but there's no test you can't pass together. I wish you guys nothing but a lifetime of happiness. Here's to the stars finally aligning. So if everyone will please raise your glass to Smo and Emily.
I did not prepare for this. This was dropped on me in the last second, so it's a freestyle. Me and Joe, we go way back, I would say, middle school. Didn't show the same cliques, very opposite sides. Getting emotional. But we had a lot of conflicts through our lives, through friends, through actions in our lives, and Joe has stuck with me through everything in life. Sorry, I'm being emotional. But with nothing in return, he didn't ask for anything, and I don't think I do much for Joe. Be honest, I think I'm very selfish. But he tries every day, 24/7. He dedicates himself to me, and I can only imagine what he's gonna do for Twinkle. Only imagine. So Twinkle, you were just very lucky. I'm very jealous. And I only wish the best for y'all. And this is very sweet and simple because I want everyone to dance and lose their mind right here. So let's go ahead and raise our hands and our drinks to the bride and groom. For long, forever. Let's do it, baby.